Pashaparo, YNet7. Thank you for tuning the replay. Today, I want to talk about desire, the burning desire. There's at least one in all of us to do something, for something, to want something. So today is called Want with a question mark, more energy. Maybe I'll add a please on the end of that by the time I post it up. So want more energy, please. Okay. So desire. We're going to talk about desire. I'm gonna read a passage from my book, Power versus Force, and we're going to pull a card and see how it connects with what we learned about desire in this video. Okay. Again, thank you all for tuning. Like, subscribe, share. Somebody out here needs this, and you may be the one to bring it to them. Okay. All right. So you guys already know. Those who's been rocking with me, Power versus Force, go pick it up. All right, David Hawkins. Okay, let's get into it. Desire. Desire motivates vast areas of human activity, okay? Including the economy. You see? So let's take a look at what desire means real quick, right? So the etymology of desire is long for, wish for, await what the stars will bring. Now, everybody knows that there's action in every satisfaction. You know what I mean? Like you have to take action to gain satisfaction. It's part of the word satisfaction if you don't recognize that even. So the star at the same time, these things like the stars align for you to be in the right spot, the right ability, everything has to line up for you to be able to do something. So originally, the word desire meant to long for, wish for, await what the stars will bring. Okay? Now, that came from the stars or constellation. You know what I mean? The phrase, as you can see there in the definition on the screen. Now, I want you to think about that because I'm going to connect it with some things that maybe you didn't think about. Like the word economy actually meaning management of a household, influenced in its early formation by which basically came from the manager and steward, but management of a household. Okay, I want you to keep that in mind because a household could be a company, your family household, or it could be the house of the zodiacs. Going back to desire, waiting for what the stars will bring. And in this video, we're going to show how the word desire, meaning waiting what the stars will bring, from the term stars or from the stars or constellation, goes hand in hand with management or the word economy, which is management of the house. Okay. And then we get into the word manage, is to direct or handle. All right. So just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and read some of this real quick. Okay. Desire motivates vast areas of human activity. Okay. Including the economy. Advertisers play on our desire to program us with needs linked to instinctual drives. Desire moves us to expend great effort to achieve, all right, goals or obtain rewards. Okay. The desire for money, prestige, or power runs the lives of many of those who have risen above fear as their limiting predominant life motif. Desire is also the level of addiction, wherein desire becomes a craving more important than life itself. The victims of desire may actually be unaware of the basis of their motives. Some people become addicted to the desire for attention and drive others away by their constant demands. The desire for sexual approval has produced entire cosmetic, fashion, and movie industries. Desire has to do with accumulation and greed. But desire is insatiable because it is an ongoing energy field. So that satisfaction of one desire is merely replaced by unsatisfied desire for something else. Multimillionaires remain obsessed with acquiring more and more money. Desire, however, is a much higher state than apathy or grief. In order to get, you must first have the energy to want. Television has had a major influence on many oppressed people because it inculcates wants and energies, because it inculcates wants and energizes their desires to the degree that they move out of apathy and begin to seek a better life. Want can start people on the road to achievement. Desire can, therefore, become a springboard to higher consciousness. All right? So, desire, economy, economics is culture. You know, I got my notes here. Let's go over these real quick, and then we'll get to the card. So, a lot of people are, focused on, or it's easy for people to focus on what they want for themselves, what you desire for yourselves, right? What about what you want for others? Have you ever thought about what you want for others outside of your family or your company? When you pass by the man or woman on the street at the intersection, do you want to actually see them better than they were 5 minutes ago? Okay. Culture is economics. Economics is culture. I like that saying. I heard it from Brother Polite. So when you think about it, if we're focused on our own desires, what are we really accomplishing for others? Okay. So desire, awaiting what the stars will bring, right? Economy, management of the household. But what is the household? Because whatever the household is, whether it's your family, your company, is going to determine how you manage or direct it and the energy in it to achieve or attract the desire. See, Virgos, you see, we're about work and health. I mean, we can go into more detail, but work and health, that's easily explains right there how we are known to jump back and forth between the material world and being what they call materialistic at times, and at the same time, the spiritual world. If you ask me, it's self-explanatory because work manifests in reality, right? That's material. Now, if you want to associate the work you manifested with a new car, that's still a manifestation. You still put in the work, right? Once you get into health, that leads into spirituality. When you really trace health all the way through, up, you get into spirituality and making sure that as above, so below, right? You want to try and be achieving that level. So that's how come Virgos are known to be involved in both materialistic and the spiritual worlds, if not simultaneously, then bouncing back and forth, right? Because when you wait for the stars, right? When you're managing your house is determining who or what you are, what you're capable of, right? What company you work for determines what products you supply. How big of a company you are determines how fast you can get product, how fast you can create product, where can you sell it at, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So all that is determined by, let's say, your house. You know what I mean? Where you live determines how long it takes you to get to the grocery store. Because where you live in relationship to the grocery store determines how much energy you have to put out. So when you desire something, you actually have to manage, right? Handle and direct the energy so that you can achieve or accomplish your goal, your desire. How many times have you wanted ice cream and then said, I don't know, just picking ice cream, whatever, you substitute the variable, right? Because remember, sense to you, another way it's going to make sense to somebody else. So you substitute the variable. But how often have you wanted something and been like, nah, you know what? I'll wait because I don't feel like going right now. You didn't handle or direct or manage that house of energy so that you could align with the stars, and achieve your goal, right? So how do you manage your house? Isn't it based off your desires ultimately? Your house whole could be your family or your company. I just went over that, right? So aren't you addicted? Aren't you addicted to being you? Aren't you addicted to being you? Right? I don't care if you're a Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius, Sagittarius, whatever. You're addicted to being you, Libra. Stop judging others, right? Because you want to be you. So you let the stars align. You manage the house. You handle and direct the energy to achieve who you are in life. Okay? Where you are in life right now, what you want, what are you doing right now? Isn't that something you craved some time ago? See? Law of attraction, right? Everybody that knows me know I just leverage the law of attraction and everything. That's why it may look like I do a bunch of different things, but I'm really only doing one thing. They're just different tools. I'm leveraging the law of attraction. Okay? So then the fear, right? The fear would be to not be in control of your own desires. That would be the ultimate fear then. I mean, if you think about it, right? Isn't that what all your arguments have been about probably in life, in your whole life? One's desire for one thing to be true or to be or to become against what another person wants to be true or to become. Isn't that what starts wars across oceans, wars across boardrooms? Isn't it the same thing? You see how when you see the full equation and not the variables, you just become so, everything becomes visible. It's all the same equation. There's no need to be emotional about stuff, to be because you understand it's the same thing, whether it's a war in the boardroom or a war across the ocean. That's why the ancient Japanese view of business is that it's an extension of martial arts, because it's war, right? Instead of getting conquered physically, you get conquered by currency now. Okay? That's what's going on. Same thing. Nothing to see here, folks. Keep it moving. All right? So, some people, okay, Some people desire to win big, and some people win big because of their desires. You see, when you're focused on winning, remember in the book where it talked about one satisfaction leads to now just being unsatisfied about something else. The moment you win, if you're focused on winning, that's why I really want y'all to get into the finite versus infinite game, you know, because when you focus on winning, that's playing a finite game. When you focus on playing forever, that's focusing on the infinite game. You see? So when you're focused on winning, the only way to become satisfied again, no matter how big you win, is to win again. So that is why people go to the casino, win and lose it all. That's why people in life win and lose it all, because their focus is on winning, right? And that's okay, because that's their desire. That's what the life they're going through, because that's what they want in life. They're on that. They're chasing that dream. They're chasing that adrenaline rush of the feeling of the win. So it doesn't matter how much they lose, because they're chasing the win. You see? Now, some people win big because of their desire. So I like that quote. I put that, some people desire to win big. Some people win big because of their desire. So let's say now you're the type of person that wants to do something really great in the community. Okay? You want to do something really great in the community. You're not really worried about whether you win or lose, whether you actually drive a Bentley or not. You might feel like it's nice, but you want to make a big impact in the community. You know what? You realize you hit a couple brick walls, whatever. Your budget ain't big enough to do it yourself. You can't really work with other people well. So you might be the one to go and do who knows what, stumble across something and win big, so that you can then go to the community and build up, whatever it is you're trying to build or instill in the community, whether it's schools, or what have you. That might be exactly why you win big. Okay? And then you're good because you win, and now you got what you need, so you're going off to go and accomplish your true desire. The win, the big win, was just part of the energy being directed to you to accomplish your desires, because of the way you managed your household when you were waiting for the stars to bring it to you, or it came from the stars and constellations, because ultimately you are energy, and like attracts like, right? You see how that goes? Some people win big. Some people desire to win big. Some people win big because of their desires. I like the part in the book we just read where it said, in order to get, you have to have the energy to want. Again, that goes back to action in satisfaction. And then that brings us back to management. Okay? Because how you handle your household, how you handle your energy determines how you get what you want, or if you get it at all. Right? You can spend a ton of energy and get it right now. Will you have the energy to actually enjoy it later? You could spend a ton of energy going after something that's supposed to take you 10 years, and you go and find a shortcut that you're going to take it right now, and you might not live through it. You see? Granted, you might not live through waiting 10 years to get it either, but how you manage or how you handle and direct the energy is part of your management, right? It's part of your economy. Culture is economics. And that's all based off your desire. What do you want for your whole people? What do you desire not just for you, but your whole street? What do you desire not just for your street, but your county? What about your state? Okay, because then the things that are being attracted are great, right? You must first want to arrive somewhere before it becomes your destination. And as long as we share the same destination, we can overcome all obstacles. True? All right, let's get this card pulled and see what they're talking about today. Okay? Shout out again. 8 coins, tattoo tarot deck. All right, today we're talking about desire. Share, like, subscribe. Somebody out here you know needs this video. Okay? And I want you to be the one to bring it to them because you desire to see them grow higher. Phoenix out of the fire sometimes. You know what I mean? So let's see what they're talking about here. 8 coins, tattoo tarot. What do we have here for my peoples? It's tuned in, catching the replay. YNet 7. We're going to see what the cards have to say. Let's check it out here. I think 2 more shuffles and we're good. 2 more shuffles here. Before we do that, let's actually check this out, right? Now you heard what we just talked about. Okay. And what we know is but this actually shows the top 8 things people desperately desire but can't seem to attain, right? So it's talking about happiness. Think about what we just went over, right? Happiness, not knowing what I want to do. Again, you can't achieve it if you haven't decided what it is you desire. That's just what it is. You have to at least know that, right? Okay, let's see what else they got on here. Money, not having enough money or time to accomplish the things you want to do. Again, that goes back to management, right? That's how you handle or direct. That's how you managing what you got. Time management right there. So it's not about how much you make, it's about what you do with it, right? So let's see here. All right. So we have freedom. Man, everybody wants to be free, right? Having the freedom to find a true purpose or being lit up by the day-to-day at work. You see what I'm saying? So you might have a great job, but you might look at that in a couple different ways. It's got people that have that great job that everybody always thought they would want, okay? And you also got the people that are, let's say, big time drug dealers, right? You could say that's a total opposite. But isn't it the same challenge? Is the freedom to find their true purpose? Because the day-to-day that comes with the 9 to 5 might be just, one thing that's keeping you from freedom. But then when you really big in the criminal world, let's say, you still don't have, you might be free of certain things, but you still don't have certain freedoms because you got to keep everything on the low. You know what I'm saying? So you got to live a certain way. You can't do certain things the way that if you made the same amount of money over here, you would be able to do things differently than if you're making it over here. That's all I'm saying. So that's freedom is a challenge everybody's dealing with, right? Peace, lack of clarity about who I am and my purpose. That goes like with some of the other stuff before that. Joy, kind of the same thing as happiness. How to find the right role or position for me now that will bring joy in my work, okay? Balancing my needs, desire for flexibility while making enough money and having the benefits I want. Fulfillment, utilizing the potential in the best way possible for myself and for others. See, that's what we were just talking about right here. That's economy. That's management of the household, right? It's just a matter of, is your household this big or is it nationwide? You know what I mean? Nationwide is on your. Anyway, so look, right? You feel me? Check it out. Let's get back to this real quick. It's only one more thing left. Let's see what it is. Confidence. Feeling like I have something to offer now rather than feeling constantly as if I'm not ready and need more training. Just whatever it is you want to do in life, just get started. But what makes the difference is knowing what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? What is it that you're waiting for the stars to line up for you for? Okay. All right, let's see what this card is talking about here. Let's see what this card is talking about. Okay. What do they have to say about desire? Let's see here. Okay. One last shuffle. And we have the three of swords. Okay. Get that in there for you. All right, the three of swords. So the swords, right? The suit of swords is connected to the element of air, action, change, and freedom. You feel me? The sword suit generally deals with the mental world, decision making, interactions with others, and thought processes. Like, what do you desire, man? All right, so let's see what this three is talking about. All right. Now, threes are a powerful number anyway by itself, but let's see what it's talking about here. The three of swords is about heartbreak, loneliness, and sadness. Okay. The pain of loss and betrayal hits hard and it strikes us like a sword through the heart. It can leave us blinded by our grief and lost in darkness. Through dark shadows and murky clouds, a woman's face is seen crying. And again, for people that's new, let me get this on the big screen for you. You know, for the people that's new to this, maybe this is the first one you caught. This doesn't have to be a female just because it's on the card. It could be you. It could be male or female representation here. But let's see here. A woman's face is seen crying. Okay. Her eyes are blackened over by shadows, and we see only her tears pouring down her cheeks. In a beautiful lace dress with a gray blue rose in her hair, she sits heartbroken, blinded by the pain of her heartache. A large red heart in front of her has been struck through by three swords. Despite her pain, a second flower blooms in front of the heart, and a flame remains lit above it. We are reminded that the pain is temporary. Allow yourself to grieve, but do not let your heartache blind you. The situation is fragile, and so are the people involved. Be kind to yourself as well as to be kind to yourself as well as to others as you learn to move past the pain. So what does that mean to you? Right? This card here, desire. See? How many people are really blind to what's controlling them? You see what I'm saying? How many people are really blind to what's controlling them? That was one of the things earlier said, right? Give me a second here. So you saw the card. It has, she's blinded by this blindfold, okay? But her heart, there's a heart with a flame, okay? So people's heart are into things, right? People want things, but they say their heart not in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm back here real quick. I had to do something. So this darkness is like allowing yourself to be controlled by someone else, some other entity, something beyond. This card here is very interesting, because when you're blinded by someone actually controlling your desires, right? You become a victim, you become a puppet. And that's actually what I was talking about in the song So So. Okay, so be sure to check that out. No, I'm doing a little bit extra. I'm freestyling this now to go. I normally have all this laid out, but I just thought about this as we was going along here, that this is what it's about. You know what I mean? Because whatever it is that you love, right? You don't be blind to it leading to heartbreak. Everything that you love leads to heartbreak, because it's unsustainable, right? Your energy to achieve it won't last forever. Your capabilities to achieve it won't last forever. It's companies that's been in business 200 years, they're going under right now. Okay? Because it's not the desire, the energy it takes to achieve that is not sustainable forever. I think that's something we all need to know. Don't be blind to the heartbreak, because the heartbreak is actually part of the desire. You know what I mean? The heartbreak itself gets you motivated to go and achieve. Pasha Paro, why not 7? Thank you for tuning the replay.